Okay, now we've established something important. Low point controls vertical contact, which reduces or eliminates heavy and thin shots. And that's the foundation. But today we're talking about something a little bit different. We're talking about horizontal contact on the face of the club, where the ball strikes the club face, toe or the heel or the center. And here's the truth most golfers don't realize. You can have a good low point, you can have a square club face, and still lose distance control because you're missing the contact point. You lose ball speed when you miss the center of the face. Toe contact twists the face, heel contact twists it the other way. You might not see it, but you can feel it, and your distance control is going to suffer. So most golfers over 50, this becomes critical. When speed isn't what it used to be, efficiency matters more than ever. So center contact gives you stable ball speed and predictable distance. Without it, everything else feels kind of random. So in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to train it deliberately. Let's begin. That was a pure strike. So this video is all about contact, how to hit the ball right in the middle of the club face. As you get older, club head speed goes down, and you have to play those tournaments against the flat bellies, the young guys with big swings and big club head speeds. That's the first thing that they lose. They lose contact. And here's the thing. For every inch that you miss the sweet spot of the golf club, you lose about one club. Half an inch, about half a club. And that brings the golf ball up short of the green into that trouble area, probably right in the bunker. So when you start hitting the ball in the middle of the club face, you're going to have precision over your distance. Now, when you start getting some feedback, you're using some face tape or you're using an indoor launch monitor, what you're going to start finding out is where you actually hit the ball. Now, one of three things is going to happen. Either you're right in the middle and you don't need this video because you're a center striker, or you're going to find out that you actually hit all over the place randomly. And that just means you've got to practice to try to get a consistent movement pattern going. It just takes a lot of focus to get that ball to go into the same spot every time. But more than likely, you're going to be in the third category, and that means that you're actually hitting in the same spot nearly every time, but it's the wrong spot. Could be on the toe, could be on the heel. Now, if that's you and you need to move that contact from toe to center or heel to center, it's more of a visual thing than anything else. Yes, you can stand closer to the ball or further away. However, you're probably still going to hit it in the same spot. Because remember, on the downswing, you thought you were going into the middle of the club face, but it wasn't there. It was on the toe or the heel. And so you have to kind of retrain your brain. So if you're on the toe, then I want you to try to hit the ball, strike the golf ball on the heel of the golf club about the same amount. Now that's going to be scary because you're probably going to feel like you're going to hit a shank right off the hosel of the golf club. But when you look at the face tape, it'll probably be right in the middle. And of course, if you're a heel hitter, you're probably going to have to try to hit the ball more towards the toe on your downswing. And that'll start to move it right into the center of the club face. Now, if you still struggle with this, you're going to have to do some obstacle training. Put tees or golf balls, head covers in the way, and your brain will start to try to miss them, thus moving your contact point. Whichever way you need to go, get creative and do some solid training. I want to really encourage you to work on contact directly as an impact skill. It's an impact factor that pays huge dividends. You just got to learn how to hit the ball right in the middle of the club face every time, and a little bit of practice goes a long ways. Now, why is this important? Because of distance control. You need to know that when you're hitting a particular iron to the green, that ball goes that distance. And that's going to give you an incredible advantage as you age and continue to play.